Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name is David, and today we're doing a magic review. Hey, welcome back to the channel. My name is David. I'm your host. Thanks for being here. If you're here, that means you love magic tricks. I love magic tricks. I love magic tricks. I've been a magician for the past 30 years, been a card collector for the past 30 years, and so I've been sharing my passion with you every single day, chucking out magic reviews, playing card reviews, and giveaways. That's right. Every single month I do a giveaway. I either give away magic tricks or I give away playing cards. Or I give away magic tricks and playing cards. I've actually done both before. Got a big one this month in November. Gonna give away 14 decks of cards. 14 decks of cards over a brick. Some of the latest, coolest, most awesomest, latest releases, decks that have come out this year. So make sure you hit like and subscribe, mash all your buttons so that you're notified when that contest goes live. Today we got a 4 DVD box set from one of the all-time greats of card magic. This is Passion from Bernard Bilis. All right, so if you don't know who Bernard Bilis, he is the French king of cards, and this DVD box set is part of the Masters series that is produced by Louis de Matos. What you get when you order this, you get a nice big deluxe box set. You get 4 DVDs. The first 2 DVDs are Bernard performing live for an audience in Portugal. He speaks French, but they all have subtitles, but it's not bad. Sometimes I don't like watching magic tricks and subtitles because I feel like my brain's doing 2 things at once and I kind of want to focus on the cards. But with this, it's nice because Bernard actually is a very slow talker, a very slow speaker. So you only have to glance down at what he's saying and then look back. You can look right back up. So I didn't find the subtitles with this troubling. And what's even better is when they go back into the explanation part, Bernard speaks English through all of that, which is awesome. And he's in that big kind of revelatory room where they film a lot of these, and there's a screen up behind him that's actually showing his hands, what he's doing while you're looking at his face while he's talking. So you're getting a multiple angle, like a picture-in-picture happening at the same time. Plus, just like all these other DVD box sets that I've reviewed, this is available in English, Spanish, and French. So like I said, this project is massive. It's 4 DVDs, 8 hours of material, 8 hours of material. Now, obviously, it's not all magic. There's a lot of extra stuff. There's a lot of time devoted to interviews where Louis interviews Bernard, but those are great too, and we'll talk about that. As far as what you're going to learn from this set, like I was saying, disc 1 and disc 2, this is Bernard in front of a live audience in Portugal, and then you're going to learn 9 tricks on disc 1, and then after that, there's an interview about how he got started in magic. Disc 2 has 6 tricks, and then after that, there's a Q&A that's like asking him about his tricks and like about his creative process. Disc 3 is a utility disc. It covers palming, it covers the pass, it covers the double lift, the strip out, and then there's an interview with Bernard where he talks about how all these great different magicians have influenced him. People like Larry Jennings, people like Di Vernon. Disc 4 has 8 tricks, and then after that, there's a 45-minute talk, which I would say you should probably watch this first. I don't know, it was amazing. Don't skip by any of the interviews. He talks about what should be important to you as a magician. He talks about the need that we all need for a personal mentor, not just learning off video and learning alone, and that whole process about how we learn magic. Like I was saying, the interviews and the Q&As are just as important as the tricks. Please watch all of it. Now, obviously, there's over 20 tricks on this, and there's tons of hours devoted to just Q&A and questions. So there's no way I could cover every single trick or go into the nuance of every single trick or talk about what's required for setup and reset and all that, obviously, right? But let me just say this. If you buy this, prepare to lock yourself away in your room for a week because there's so much material on here. It's going to be slowly digested over time. You know how like there's some of those DVDs where you watch a trick, you watch the performance, and then you start to watch the explanation, and as soon as you're like 3 minutes into the explanation, you're like, oh, I get it, and then you just hit fast forward and you go to the next one. This is not one of those DVDs. This is not one of those where you could just learn a trick and then move on. There's no self-working stuff in this at all. And that's not bad. It's just, I'm just saying it's going to take your time. Like watching this whole thing is probably the same as going away for a weekend and attending a magic seminar where you learn from the very best. And if you actually learned all of this magic, right? If you learned all of this magic, they should give you a diploma and a degree at the end of it because you are literally taking a master's level college course from a professor in card magic in this. So this is immediately intermediate level. Like you are not entering this, please, if you're a beginner, I mean, if you're a beginner and you want to try really hard, I appreciate your stick-to-itiveness, but this is really intermediate level magic to advanced level magic. This is the best of the best. I mean, this is a guy who Di Vernon said was awesome, okay? So this is a guy who hung out with Larry Jennings. So this is the best of the best. It doesn't get any better than this. Oh, and there's even a couple of other things. There's a rope trick on here. And there's even a little like cooking time where he gives you the recipe for a chocolate pastry. So there's tons of stuff on this. Positives. All right, so what are the positives I can say about this? Bernard Bilis' passion is for serious card workers. Each disc is a masterwork of only the very best in deception of sleight of hand. Negatives. All right, so what are the negatives? It's long. I mean, there's no bad things I can say about this. It's hard. It's hard, okay? It's long and hard. Those two things aren't bad, okay? Those two things aren't bad. I know in this world, a lot of us, we get frustrated with something, and as soon as we get frustrated, we give up. You're gonna go into this knowing that it's gonna be hard, okay? It's gonna be hard, it's gonna make you frustrated, it's gonna be long, but, I mean, do you wanna improve? Do you wanna take your magic up a notch? Then you've gotta put the time in, you've gotta practice. You gotta move out of being spoon-fed milk and move into something that's a little bit more substantial, right? You've gotta start growing and maturing. And if you wanna do that, if you're prepared to lock yourself in your room for a week and just put a sign on your door and say, hey, don't bug me, I am learning from the best of the best, then this is the college course you wanna take. Is it worth your money? It costs as much as going to a community college. So like if you're like back in the day when I went to community college, if you want to take a 3-unit course, it was about $150. This is $150. It's $150. So you're literally paying for a college level course. It should come with course credit. Like you should watch this and it should give you course credit when you're finished. And if you learn these tricks, like I said, they should give you a grade. There should be a test and Bernard watches you do the tricks and then he gives you a grade and then you get a diploma when you're done. So it's $150, but it's well worth it. Like I said, 8 hours of material, 4 DVDs, best of the best. You can't go wrong. Who would like this? It's just like I've been saying, this is for people that have intermediate to advanced level skill. You already have good, basic knowledge, understanding of card manipulation, card control. You know your way around a deck of cards, right? Nothing simple on this, there's nothing self-working, but I think if you approach this as an intermediate level magician and you put in the time, it's possible, okay? It's possible, you can do it, you can do it. All right, I can't say any more glowing things about Bernard Bilis' passion for DVD set. I wanna thank Murphy's Magic Supplies for allowing me to have this so that I could do the review for you. And if you'd like to purchase it for yourself, you can find it wherever quality Murphy's Magic products are sold. Thanks guys, I'll see you next time, bye.